myself together. I'm not even together. I'm just ready to go live and got my shit together. I'll be there right. Let me get my things in order. All right, y'all. Welcome to Victory Tuesday. We're not gonna get too many of these because we hardly play on Monday nights. I had to go old school for y'all today. You see, Redskins, baby. You know, y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. I'm here to pop my shit today because I told y'all I would. Had we won, which we did in great fashion. So yeah, we'll get into this in a minute. Hold on, I'm just trying to get all my notes and shit set up. Damn, that's crazy. Andre Johnson got a toy of him beating down Cortland Finnegan. That's crazy. I wonder how he got that done. Okay. All right, y'all. Commanders, though. That's right. Redskins. I'm going to take it back to 2009 when I coined that phrase and came up with that. Shit, fuck it. Let's have a shot. Why not? It's afternoon. Victory shot. Yes, sir, Darnell. We lead the division. Even though us and the Eagles is 2-1, we beat a division opponent, so they got us in the lead. Salud. Ooh, that's smooth. Ugh. Ooh, wee. All right, man. Where should we start, y'all? I just got so much to say. Where should we start? I'll start with how dynamic it was, or should I start off with the bullshit and go right ahead and address Cam Taylor-Britt? For all the shit he was talking prior to the game. I think I'll go that route. All right, y'all know, leading up to the game, Bengals cornerback Cam Taylor-Britt had a media scrum where he was calling Jayden Daniels basic. He doesn't, to allow him to do too much. Cliff Kingsbury runs a college-style offense where he, pretty basic. Move guys here and there. Cam Taylor-Britt been kind of feeling himself since the Chiefs game. He the guy who grabbed the one-hand interception on Xavier Worthy. He said Xavier Worthy, he's fast, but he only can run, straight. So he's been really popping it. And he got all rights to because he is a dog as far as cornerback. It's more my position I played, so I know who the ones and it's pretty good. He can. Last night, after all that shit you talked leading up to the game, you got your ass beat. Terry McLaurin caught a 55-yarder on you. Then he caught another pass in the end zone. I don't think it was on Cam Taylor-Britt, though, but to win the game, to seal the game, You didn't stop shit last night. You didn't stop nothing. Not a damn thing. And it's crazy because all Bengals players do is pop shit, bro. They pop shit after a loss. They pop shit, you know, leading up to games, and this is the result. If I was on, I would just stop talking shit until we win something. You feel me? Talk all that shit and you go out there and you get your ass cooked. And for the people who've been doubting Terry McLaurin, you know, it's a lot of Commander fans out there questioning is he a true number one wide receiver? Why he doesn't produce like all the other number one wide receivers in the league? If y'all follow me closely on Instagram, y'all know I give y'all all the NFL updates on any and everything. And last night I posted, and it proves to you why he doesn't stand out like everyone else in the top 15. He's a top 20 wide receiver to me in the top 15. It's because he never had a franchise quarterback. Every year he's been in the league, he's playing with a revolving door of quarterbacks. This is his 6th season, y'all. This is his 6th season. This is his 12th quarterback. His 12th quarterback. So that means when he's in the league, since he's been in the league, start off with one quarterback and eventually ends with another quarterback every year. Which is crazy. Shout out to that man. And then he gives you, he's one of 4 wide receivers that at least give you 75 catches, 1,000 yards every season. With a revolving door. Don't mean who the fuck throwing it to him, dog. He be having anybody come off the street to throw him the goddamn ball, thanks to Ron Rivera. But now he got him a dog. You feel me? JD5 has arrived, baby. And he here to stay. Showing y'all. Chicago Bears that fucked up. You feel me? And I'm glad for that fucked up. You feel me? Yeah, 2 QBs a year. That's not a way to build chemistry. You know, ain't no telling what kind of deal that these quarterbacks is on. Yeah, you just a quarterback to fill in right now. You're an emergency quarterback. You know, we've been going through quarterback purgatory since Kirk Cousins left. After Kirk Cousins left, we had Alex Smith, which I loved Alex Smith when he came over here. He had us 6-2 before he had that horrific leg injury, the compound fracture that broke his leg in 3 places that almost killed him too, because he had to have so many operations and had all kind of infections and blood clots. It damn near killed him. Y'all know y'all watching, y'all seen his leg. It's crazy. Emma, we'll get to that a little bit later. We'll talk about that. I think that's the game of the week right there, though, by the way. But yeah, since Alex Smith, we've been in quarterback hill. We drafted one in the first round, Dwayne Haskins. Sat him a little bit. We tried to develop him, and then when it was his turn, he wasn't ready. He was still immature. After 1 year at Ohio State, which was a good year at Ohio State, you thought he would be mature enough to be at the helm, and it just didn't work out that way. He ultimately passed away after we traded him to Pittsburgh. Well, we didn't trade him away. We cut him, and Pittsburgh picked him up. Rest in peace to him. After Dwayne Haskins, who was it? Case Keenum? Or was Case Keenum before Dwayne Haskins? We had so many quarterbacks, I can't even remember the goddamn timeline, y'all. What was that? That was 2020, so that was COVID year. Ryan Fitzpatrick. So remember what happened to Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers only playing 4 plays and he tore his Achilles. We ran one play. I want to say it was a run. Then we ran another play. It was a pass. Ryan Fitzpatrick got hit at the hip, and that was his first and last series as a Commanders quarterback, which we was the football team back then. Uh, Fast forward, Carson Wentz. Y'all see how that worked out and didn't work out. Last year, Sam Howell. Y'all see how that worked out, didn't work out. Ultimately getting Ron Rivera fired and everybody else to fuck up out of here that needed to go. And that brings you to what we have now. You know, they call it a recalibration. We all know it as a rebuild. And so far, this rebuild is not going so badly. Defense is looking atrocious. You know, defense ain't looking too good. We can't stop a nosebleed with 11 niggas on the field. That tell you how bad the defense is. We can't stop a leak with 11 niggas. 11 niggas cannot stop a leak, y'all. I don't know what's going on with our D tackles. We don't have much of a pass rush. Well, we got pass pressure. We can pressure you, but we can't get you down to the ground. I think we got 4 sacks total all this season. I wasn't wowed by, you know, the moves we made as far as the edge rushers. You know, they be all right for the you know, the meantime, but we still gonna have to address that sooner than later. Cornerbacks, we definitely gonna have to do something about these cornerbacks. Safeties, you know, Jeremy Chin had a solid game last night, but before then he's been trash. They not playing my guy Derek Forrest for some reason. I don't know what it is. I guess because he's a Ron Rivera guy. They trying to get all of Ron Rivera guys up out of here. But I think he's one of them ones that Ron Rivera, you know, drafted that's pretty solid outside of Sam Cosmi. But, you know, that's either here or there. We will get there. You know, this is just 3 games. Hopefully, this defense can turn it around. Mike Samuel been struggling. I'm gonna say that he's going through his rookie woes these first 3 games, giving up all kind of touchdowns. But I feel like this would be a good learning tool for him. You know, you got to get your ass beat a little before you become a beast. You know, that's what every person that want to become, like, let's use the analogy of a boxer. You know, most boxers, they got anger issues. They got anger issues, but they can't fight. Some of them could, some of them can't. A lot of dudes who take up boxing, it's a lot of dudes who can't fight. You get in there, you want to learn how to fight. A lot of the times, you're going to get your ass beat when you get in that ring before you get to learn. You get to learn this, you get to learn that. And then you know what to look for next time. And then, boom, get you a couple good licks in. You probably still get your ass beat, but you learning. You're getting better and better. I think that's Mike Sanders still, because look at the people that he's been having to go up against. First game, Chris Godwin. He got to go. Chris Godwin is a big ass slot receiver that can run. You know what I'm saying? Chris Godwin first game. Then he's moving around with whoever the Giants got in a slot. Wan'Dale Robinson, Malik Neighbors, Darius Slayton. Then last night, we didn't have no Emmanuel Forbes, so he was forced to play the outside. And who did he get on his assignment board? Jamar Chase. All right, you get beat by Jamar Chase to his first touchdown. Benjamin St. Let me get Chase. Let me check Chase. All right, I get T. Higgins. T. Higgins. A rookie got to guard Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. That's a tall task for just your third game in the league. So, he gonna have to lick his wounds. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he'll be better going forward. I feel like this defense will be better going forward. Right now, they just scheming up based off what they know. These offenses that we're going up against, and if I'm looking at the personnel on defense, this is me. If I'm a OC and I'm looking at the Commanders' defense, starting defense, I'm looking like, all right, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, we scheming up against them. Let's double team them, get them out the way, and then therefore your outside guys got 101s. I'm not wild about these defensive ends as a fan. So as an opponent, I'm not wild about these guys either. Nah, these guys gonna have to beat us 101. Let's take the D tackles out the game, allow these guys to beat us 101, and then we go forward right there. That's why y'all not seeing Allen and Payne do too much, even though these two are the most expensive interior line defensive linemen in the league. You're not seeing them do too much because they getting double teamed a lot. They getting schemes where they getting, they get double teamed, or if they getting 1-on-1s, they getting chipped by running back coming out. Even when these dudes crisscrossing with defensive ends, they getting chip blocked. Deron Allen had him a short tackle in the backfield last night, but he was just so happy and anxious that he beat his man. He got to the goddamn running back and let the running back loose. You feel me? He damn near ran past the running back trying to grab him. But I feel like they'll come around, man. They'll come around. These guys is, Pro Bowlers. They'll come around for sure. But let's talk about JD5, man. That's why we here. That's why we here, man. Mickey Knox, Yerna. Don't panic. What up, my guy? My guy, don't panic. All right, y'all. Y'all know what? Y'all pull up a shot, man. Y'all take a shot with me before we get into this. Take another one. Fuck it. What I got to do today? My son not going to football practice because we got back to school night. So I ain't doing too much of nothing. Screwston G. Y'all, this is what I'm on, man. I was just like, man, I need me something to sip on. And something to sip on resulted in this because this shit's so smooth. Whatever this is, I never tried it before. But, yeah, it's pretty smooth, man. Y'all get y'all shot ready. Let me know when y'all ready. Mickey Knox said, I'll roll a blunt. Well, do that then. Smoke that smoke. For y'all, drink that drink. If y'all got y'all mushies, y'all see this Mr. Mushies? Pop a mushies for your boy. Do something. Commanders won on a Monday night, y'all. I don't get this too often. You feel me? Can't dim my light. Not today. Not today. Salud, baby. Screwston, damn, do y'all got Total Wine in, if y'all got Total Wine in Houston, any of y'all, if y'all got Total Wine where y'all at, go to Total Wine. I can't even pronounce this, y'all. El Tequila Lino. And the price point ain't bad neither, y'all. It's only like $30. It's better than the Don Julio and all that shit. Like, I'm a real tequila drinker. That Don shit, that shit is just cool to have something with, Screwston, that one shit you brought too was smooth too. You know what I'm saying? That we tried out there when you came and seen your boy. That shit was smooth too. This is on that same type. Richie said, I just got my penny wine for my G-Day at Total Wine. Today your birthday? If so, happy birthday to you. Glad you in here with me on your birthday. Yeah. You know what, y'all? Y'all. You know what? I can just give y'all the fucking name. Grand Marlowe or Mallow. Grand Mallow. It's a tequila with it's not it's not the actual tahini, but you can taste the tahini in it. And it's sweet, it's smooth. You can take shots of that shit all day, bro. Let me show y'all what it looked like. This is what it looked like, y'all. Y'all see the price point. And this is in Mexico. You only can get it in Mexico. It's probably a place out here you can get it. I ain't seen it. Total Wine. If Total Wine don't have it, a lot of places may not have it. But and shout out to my sister Keeb too. Keeb is in the chat. She watching. I appreciate you, big sis. She got your boy a podcast kit. We waiting on AD to deliver his part. You feel me? You know, the aesthetics to come. You know, I still ain't got paid for my YouTube page, y'all. You know, your money got to go through your adverse account, and then while it go through your adverse account, they take all your money, and then they send you your money. But I still ain't been. So all the super chats y'all been sending, I ain't got it yet, y'all. I ain't got not one red cent from my channel, which is crazy. I've been monetized since May and still ain't seen 1 cent. So get the super chat, y'all. Get the super chat. No, it's a certain threshold you got to hit before you able to get paid out. I guess I read that, but I didn't understand that. And well, I didn't understand the amount you. So no, it ain't a big check. It's a little check. You know, I got to get more. I got to get my subscribers up, and you know, I got to get more members. So y'all make sure y'all become members, man, because I got some people in the tuck. I'm just waiting for the quality. I can't do it with this quality. I got to do it with better quality. But I got some NFL players that we gonna talk to. I got some bigger content creators we gonna talk to. And yeah, we gonna keep it moving. Sports Center facts. Commanders and Bengals was the first NFL game since 1940 without a turnover or a punt. And this is crazy because I didn't know that my team, I didn't know this, our last 14 possessions, we scored on. This is different, y'all. This is a different team. We ain't never had an offense like this. Our last 14 possessions in a row, since week 1, we scored. This is excluding, kneeling the ball for the game, all of that. Every time we try to score, we went down and we scored, whether it was a field goal or a touchdown. You feel me? That's crazy. That's on the level of the Saints was before they played against the Eagles this week. I want to say they scored on their last 15 possessions. We scored on our last 14. And we can keep on going with ours because, our last possession, we nailed it to win the game. Victory formation. So we can keep this train going next week. And I'm be in Arizona. I'm leaving for Arizona Friday. I'll be in Arizona all weekend to go see my boys play them Cardinals. We got a lot of birds on the menu this season, y'all. The punter ain't punted since week 1. And I kind of want to say, this is just my thinking. This is my thinking, y'all. I be thinking some crazy shit sometimes. Our punter Tress Way, he wore number 5. This is originally this is a Jayden Daniels jersey, but last year this was a Tress Way jersey. We drafted Jayden Daniels. He asked Tress Way for that number 5, and Tress Way was like, all right. Tress Way been with us 10 years, by the way. Tress Way was like, I'll give you number 5. He was kind of emotional. He cried on one of our podcast shows that we have. He said because number 5 is so synonymous to him. But he said it's a new chapter. This is a new leaf here in Washington. So he gave it to him. He gave him number 5, and then he didn't pick a number yet. He wasn't able to pick a number yet. So he was like, so if I give you number 5, there's one thing you got to do for me. He had to sign a jersey for his son, for one, and then he had to go and do some charity work for Tress Way. And I think this is a symbolism of his payback. Tress, you ain't gonna work too hard this year. You're not gonna work too hard this year, Tress. You know what I'm saying? Sit back. You can take a couple games off. I got this. Take a couple games up. If it's a 4th down, fuck it, we going for it. It's gonna be 4th and short. These niggas can't stop me. You see him on 4th and short, this nigga running for it, bruh, and he ain't scared. He ain't scared. Ohio Ties, I'm feeling it. I'm popping it today. I don't get these moments too often. It's been a roller coaster on this Washington, man. Almost 3 decades, bro. It's been 24 years since I've been with this team. And we on our 2nd owner. Yeah, I feel good about this one. He said, fuck it, y'all don't need no damn punter. Hey, man. Hey, I just pray every time he run, nigga, my heart dropped down to my nuts, nigga, pause. Because I seen that RG3 hit live. I watched it. You feel me? This is how far I go back to watching my team and having direct TV because I only want to watch my team. And I remember that low he not a hit. And that nigga body went that way, leg went that way. And I'm like, ooh. And RG3 was never the same after that. So every time I see him run, it's like, ooh, please be careful. Please be careful. And RG3 was a track star. Jayden Daniels looked like a track star, but it looked like Jayden Daniels is more nimble. You feel me? That nigga break out of tackles. You know what I'm saying? Leg tackles. Tackle him up top. He break out of shit, bro. He's slippery. I like that, though. I like that. In other news, though, I'm gonna go in and out of this Washington shit. But like I said, like I told y'all yesterday, we gonna have more news. After the game, it's gonna be other shit floating on around the league, and I'm not just gonna give y'all Washington news. I'm gonna give y'all the whole league, even your team. But I never watched an episode of Michael Parsons' podcast. Not saying that I'm not a fan, it's just too much content that I watch to where I barely even watch regular TV, y'all. I watch a little bit of, what's the name, NFL Live. That's like my favorite thing to watch on TV, NFL Live. I barely even watch Sports Center. I watch SVP like after Monday night games. But I watch like other commander content creators, like Louis T, Rio Robinson, Street Scores, Chat Sports. I watch Microphone too. Y'all get into Microphone if y'all haven't already. Microphone makes videos about any and everybody in the league, y'all. Hold on, what Ohio Ty say? Let me see. He said Micah on his podcast worried about what Eagles doing and the Cowboys is done. Darnell King, I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that. My boy Frost, my boy Freeze, he said the same thing. He said He said, nigga, I ain't even gotta watch TV no more. He said, nigga, you give me all the updates I need. That's what I'm here for. You feel me? I feel like I should make a separate channel, but I feel like that's gonna take away from everything, all my brand that I worked up for. It's gonna be hard to try to get another over 5,000 followers again for this type of shit. But back to Michael Parsons. He said, I don't know who C.J. Gardner Johnson think he is. Calling, he called the Saints pretenders, and he was like, they got Derek Carr. It's crazy because Derek Carr is off to a good start. We're not used to Derek Carr ever starting off this good. But Derek Carr always been solid to me. And this is coming from a person who we trying to figure out who the fuck our quarterback gonna be every year and who gonna be our quarterback after that nigga get hurt. You know what I'm saying? I would take a person like Derek Carr to be a steady, solid quarterback in this league. Do Derek Carr have some flaws? Hell yeah, he do. What other quarterback does not Patrick Mahomes or Joe Burrow or the quarterbacks that we see in the fucking Super Bowl every year? Derek Carr been solid for what he had, and then what he did once he got a target, which was Devontae Adams, and then look how they coach fucked him at the end of that, and then ultimately he getting his job snatched from him. And Devontae Adams was like, y'all know what I came here for. And now that he's gone, he don't really want to be there. Which we'll get into that too a little bit later. Nah, Joe Burrow didn't have a fluke run. Mike, that dude said that thumbnail for yesterday was nasty work. Hey, man, it is what it is. Hey, speaking of which, we got away with one last night. Conceited face. We got away with one last night. We got away with one. On that 2-point conversion with T. Higgins, Jeremy Chin. He was there a little early. But it was a couple calls that wasn't no calls too. So, hey. Redskins stand up. Yeah, here we go. Redskins cut. HTTR. But yeah, man. Derek Carr off to a good season. If you ask me right now, Derek Carr playing better than Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts. So how C.J. Gardner Johnson able to say anything? Shout out to your pops, Nick. Send this to your pops. Let pops tune in. Tell pops to tap in with me. Pull up on me. But yeah, C.J. Gardner Johnson, and don't get me wrong, I like C.J. Gardner Johnson. I really do. I wish I had a safety like him on my team. He not afraid to come up to hit. He talk a lot of shit, but he can back it up. Pause. He talks a lot of shit. But my finest memory of C.J. Gardner Johnson is him getting banked with a helmet on and getting his chain snatched. Y'all go back and look at that. When he was with the Saints. He used to play for the Saints, y'all. That's how we know C.J. Gardner Johnson. If y'all don't remember. Shout out my boy Eli. How about them Jets? Think y'all gonna get y'all another one today too. Not today, but this week too. Go yeah. I know some of y'all might remember it, some of y'all might not. It was a few years back. I want to say he played against Chicago. He was talking a little bit too much. Yeah, smash the like button. Thank you, Scrooston, for always telling him smash that like button. So that would help this channel a lot, y'all. Y'all hit that like button. It will help this channel a lot. You feel me? It will put it in people's algorithm. You know what I'm saying? The hashtag that I add in here, it would know what I'm saying, eventually get to other eyes who's not subscribed or not up on the channel. Um, but yeah, this nigga got hit hard with a helmet on. Nigga banked him with a helmet on. Jayden took his chain. You feel me? And ever since then, I'm like, yeah, you a cool player and all, but that's my finest memory. And yeah, he done made some plays, y'all. He'll pick the ball off. He'll hit you. Man, he called Debo Samuels a little boy. He said, nigga, you a running back. You ain't no real receiver. You a little boy. Nigga, stop talking to me. And I'm like, ooh, this nigga be popping it. Like I said, he can back it up, but I can't wait to see him and Debo go at it. Know what I'm saying? He didn't play, C.J. Gardner-Johnson didn't play for the Saints, the Eagles, Detroit. Now he back with the Eagles. I can't wait. I think they got each other on the schedule this year. I think every playoff team got to play each other the following year. If it's still like that way, like the old ways before this 17 game shit started. If it's still like that, these two guys. Shout out to my doggy, man. My boy KG in the chat. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. CJ Gardner-Johnson is good, but it's like, bro, you gotta pump your brakes real quick. Like, y'all barely beat them. Y'all took them all the way to, the last couple minutes to win. Sexy Nay. Yeah, so chill, bro, chill, because y'all ain't did too much of nothing yet. Eagles, like, this year, it's gonna be a three-way fight. And I'm not even gonna exclude the Giants. Because every other year our division is like that. You know what I'm saying? People be calling us the NFC least. Nah. NFC East is the best conference, the best division. I'm sorry. The best division in all of football. If you want to go with all-time wins, all-time Super Bowls, NFC East got that. You feel me? Yeah, we didn't have, we ain't had no clear-cut favorite. Like the Chiefs win a division how many years in a row? Every year for the past 19 years, it's been us doing this. So that show you we the best division because we already know who's running other divisions. We already know that the Chiefs is going to win the AFC West. The NFC West is going to be the Rams or the 49ers. Sometime it may be the Seahawks. You never know. The Packers been running the NFC North. Or sometime it might be the Vikings. Last year it was the Lions. But every other year, it's either the Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders. The Giants ain't won it in a minute. But they'll be a fucking wild card and fuck around and beat a 17-0 team, 16-0 team, and win a fucking Super Bowl, beating the greatest of all time twice in the Super Bowl. KG, I'm mad at them Raiders, man. Raiders let me down this week, man. Oh, man. All right, so we wasn't the only team. Well, we wasn't the only team. We wasn't the only game yesterday. It was a game that started before us. The Bills and the Jaguars. Let me get to that real quick. This was embarrassing, dog. The Jacksonville Jaguars. I can't believe how bad they fell off. Shout out Shrimp Life in the chat, man. 47-10. So, y'all know my son plays Pop Warner football. He's playing football for his school too. His middle school has a flag football team. So his first game was yesterday. So while I'm watching him, I'm watching the Bills and the Jags. And the first 3 drives, the Bills scored. And I'm like, brother, this not even waste my battery. Like, my phone was like at 40%. I turned that shit off. And I'm like, that's crazy how bad Jacksonville has fallen off when they had just a couple years ago came back from that, what was it, 27-0 lead? They was losing to the Chargers and came back and won. Last year they was solid. What the fuck happened this year? Said Trevor Lawrence a bum. That's why. Is it Trevor Lawrence? Or is it the moves that wasn't made? Like they what's my boy who came from Buffalo, wide receiver? Gabriel? Shout out Mike that dude. See? There you go. That's how you lead, Mike that dude. Thank you for the super chat. HOV, do you think it's our offensive line or the coach that's bad, in your opinion, in the Bears? It's that offensive line, bro. It's the offensive line, which we'll get back to the Jacksonville Jaguars in a minute. Let me get to this super chat, y'all. I think I like y'all GM, Ryan Poles, right? And I like all the moves that he done made for y'all. And I thought that he built the offensive line up pretty good. You know, it could be the coaching of the offensive line. It could be the scheme. Because from what I'm seeing, these teams is bringing everything but the kitchen sink at Caleb because they know Caleb can throw and they know Caleb can run. But they know he's not the best decision maker. So you put that pressure on Caleb, he's going to have to make a quick decision, which will be either a hell of a play if it worked, or it can be a bad decision. It's like, man, his decision making is terrible. I always thought his decision making was terrible, even at USC. He wasn't the best decision maker because he was turning the ball over then. And this is not USC. You're not playing against no little ass kids here that just came out of high school and you know they on the field. These is dudes that's been in the league. This is vets. You know what I'm saying? This is vets. You know what I'm saying? Right now, off the top of my head, I can't name nobody on that offensive line because I'm the dude who be watching the offensive line. I be watching other people's shit because I love the off season and I like free agency and all of that shit. And I like to build teams up. So right now, and I can't think about who y'all got on the line. I want to say y'all drafted somebody in recent years though, like within the last 2 years to put on that line. That was fairly good. I want to say y'all been good in free agency too. So it could be the offensive line coach not teaching them how to, you know, pick up blocks or not having y'all ready for these kind of blitz packages. Or it could just be, you know, Caleb bad decision making. You know, sometimes you can take the sack, live another day. Sometimes if you can get to the outside, throw that fucking ball away. You know what I'm saying? He said we don't have an O-line coach at all. Well, that's the problem. There it is. That's the problem. See, our offensive line coach, we call him OG Bobby Johnson. That's his name. Or O-line Bobby Johnson. That's what we call him. But, you know, it's a spin-off of OG Bobby Johnson from the movie South Central. If y'all never seen South Central before, watch it. OG Bobby Johnson, Hoover Deuce. But, yeah, that we call him O-line Bobby Johnson. He said, E40 Jr. Car radio stolen, yup. There you go. His son J-Rock. But yeah, back to the Jacksonville Jaguars. If y'all got another super chat, I'll stop this shit because I don't like these blowout games. I don't like talking about them because it's obvious. We seen it. These niggas got stumped on. These niggas didn't even fight back. Okay, so I see they eventually benched Trevor Lawrence. He was 21 of 38 for 178 1 touchdown, 1 pick, sacked 4 times. Damn, he had a QBR of 19.8. That's fucking terrible. Kiva. Hell, thanks, Ray Ray. Mac Jones ended up coming in with 5 for 8 for 22 yards. Travis Etienne, 11 carries, 68 yards. Oh, damn, Christian Kirk. I just dropped Christian Kirk this week in fantasy. He had 8 catches for 79 yards. Finally got the ball. Brian Thomas, 5 and 48. What the fuck is Luke Farrell? 1 catch, 1 yard, clearly on the 1 yard line, touchdown. Number 89, so I guess he was the tight end. Now, at that point in this game, I once the Commanders came on, I was like, fuck that game. I never did switch back or nothing because they was giving out game breaks during our game, letting us know, hey, HOV, the Uso, Frankie Louisville, fuck with Fit Community World. Hey, Frankie Louisville is my favorite signing that we did this off season. Like, I wish I knew Frankie Louisville because I want to meet him personally. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to DC I'm gonna go to DC sometime this season on the strength of Mac Wop, A-Mac, what we call him, and Bobby Wagner, because they cousins. But I met Bobby Wagner already. You feel me? I met Bobby Wagner. So I'm going on a game. I'm going to a game off the strength of Bobby Wagner. But I want to meet Frankie Louisville. I want to meet Oos. You feel me? And y'all gotta understand, like, I've been around the Samoan and Tongan community shit ever since I moved to Compton. You feel me? So that's like they family to me, you know. You know, my kids play with them now. Our kids is growing up together. You feel me? You know, it was something that stayed in my neighborhood, Tongans and Samoans. So I fuck with Frankie Louisville, you know what I'm saying? Especially Oos, because every day at football practice is, what up, Oos? What up, Oos? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's been. Let's talk about these Buffalo Bills, though, man. So I got a top 10 for y'all, man. I got a top 10 power ranking for y'all. And the Buffalo Bills is probably top 3, if not number 1. It might be. I might have to do my Stephen A list right here in front of y'all, man. I might have to get my whiteboard and shit. Josh Allen over here whooping feet. 23 out of 30. 263. 4 touchdowns. No interceptions. No sacks. QBR 98.3. Woo! Oh, my God. 6 carries, 44 yards. James Cook didn't have the best game as far as yardage, but 11 carries, 39 yards in a tub. Ray Davis, 7 carries, 22 yards and a touchdown. Khalil Shakur, 6 catches, 72 yards and a touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 3 catches, 41 yards and a touchdown. Man, this right here is what's pissing me off. Keon Coleman, 1 catch, 24 yards, and a touchdown. Why is he only having 1 catch, bro? Why he only have 1 target? This is a waste of a draft pick, man. You should have let the Commanders draft him in that 2nd round. This is pissing me off right here, man. Because I wanted Keon Coleman to come to the Commanders. Because y'all know I'm a Florida State Seminole fan, and he's from Florida State. I wanted him to stay to the 2nd round because not only did we have 1 2nd round pick, we had 3 second round picks. And I think had he been available after, I want to say we got Johnny Newton first, and then we got Mike Sanders still, and then Keon Coleman was taken. Had he still been there, I think we would have took him over Ben Sinnott. But that's neither here or there. He's gonna feel what my boy Stephon Diggs been feeling these last few years. Like, nigga, I need to get the ball. They're gonna make a diva out of him. My DM's going crazy right now. But yeah, man, 47-10, man. Buffalo whooping feet. Whooping feet. It's looking like a better offense over there. Now that Stephon Diggs is gone, it's looking like it's more spread out. You know what I'm saying? Because even though Keon Coleman only got one target, that ball was well spread around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He had 10 different players that he threw the ball to, on top of running the ball 29 times. So, damn, that's crazy. Let me see. I'm trying to see how much time possession did they have. Time of possession, 31 minutes and 40 seconds. 60 minutes in a game, and you got the ball for 30 minutes. Granted, a couple of them touchdowns was pretty quick. You feel me? And they didn't have no reason really to chew up the clock because they know that fucking Jacksonville wasn't gonna do shit. The fuck you gonna do? But back to my Commanders, man, and JD5. JD5. Rookie Jayden Daniels, nearly flawless for the Commanders in a 38-33 win over the Bengals. Jayden Daniels stood in the pocket up against all-out blitzes, took a hit from Bengals safety Geno Stone, and launched a perfect ball towards Terry McLaurin in the corner of the end zone. All right, this is by AP Cincinnati. In his third NFL game and first in prime time, Daniel couldn't miss. The second overall pick threw for 2 touchdowns, ran for a score, and a remarkably efficient performance. And Commanders stunned Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals 38-33 on Monday night. He's a real cool customer, and he got a real poise about him. Washington coach Dan Quinn said of his quarterback. Daniels finished 21 of 23 for 254, set an NFL record for completion percentage at 91.3%. The Commanders 2-1 scored on every possession except for the kneel downs at the end of each half, and have not punted or turned the ball over in their last 2 games, which we haven't turned the ball over yet. That's crazy, Daniel said of the record. He said that he couldn't remember being that efficient in his passing at any level. Either Washington or Cincinnati punted or had a turnover. The first time this has happened in a game in the Super Bowl era. Barrow threw for a season-best 324 yards and 3 scores, but the Bengals are 0-3, simply couldn't keep up. Cincinnati is off to a worse start since dropping its first 11 games on the way to 2-14 finish in 2019. Daniel's first career touchdown pass was a 1-yard toss to an eligible tackle, Trent Scott. That's going to be a good trivia question for years to come. Who was the first person to receive Jayden Daniels' first touchdown pass? The second straight game in which the Bengals gave up a touchdown to a lineman. They were all discombobulated on defense, Daniel said. We got a sneaky one. The Commanders were clinging on to a 31-26 lead when Daniels connected with McLaurin from 27 yards out with 2:10 remaining for the game-sealing score. I put in the work, said Daniels. Last year's Heisman Trophy winner at LSU. What's done in the dark will always come to light. I just know that I prepare for these moments week in and week out. I just have to go out here and play football and execute. In the first half, Washington got a rushing touchdowns from Brian Robinson Jr., Austin Eckler, and Daniels. McLaurin had 4 receptions for 100 yards. The Bengals couldn't reach the end zone on 3 first half drives, even Evan McPherson kicking 2 field goals and missing another. Meanwhile, Washington didn't have a drive that fell short of the end zone until early in the fourth quarter when Austin Seibert kicked a 42-yard field goal to make it 31-20. Cincinnati got within 5 points on Burrow's second TD pass to Jamar Chase, but the 2-point conversion failed. That's the one where we got away with. Jeremy Chin got there a little too early. Cincinnati scored on the 1-yard line by Zach Moss to cut the deficit to 38-33 with 40 seconds left, but McPherson onside kick was unsuccessful. And that was the ball game after that. Joe Burrow was 29-38, 324. 3 touchdowns, no picks, sacked twice, QBR 73, rating 127.5. Chase Brown ran for 7 carries, 62 yards. Zach Moss had 12 carries, 58 yards, and a touchdown. Remember, I told y'all they didn't scare me. They didn't scare me. But they was running all over us, dog. They was running all over us. They was getting to scare me. I'm like, dog, why these niggas not getting tackled in the backfield? They was making it to the second level way too easy. Jamar Chase, 6 catches for 118, 2 touchdowns. Andre Ishivis, 5 catches, 52 yards and a touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 4 catches, 47 yards. T. Higgins, 3 catches, 39 yards. Like y'all asked me yesterday, how you stop Jamar Chase? You don't. You don't. You contain everybody else, and you let Jamar Chase do his thing. You feel me? Simple. Simple. Shout out to my dog, Austin Eckler. I hope, you know what I'm saying, you doing all right. He was ruled out. Yesterday, he was evaluated for a concussion. If he was ruled out, it's probably 9 times out of 10 he suffered a concussion. He may not clear concussion protocol before our game in Arizona, which I was looking forward to him playing. I hadn't seen him play here in LA, and y'all thought he fell off. He's showing y'all that he didn't. He had a 50-yard punt return yesterday too, after having a 98-yard punt return last week. Call back. He was still showing y'all he got some juice left. Jayden Daniels, 21-23, 254, 2 passing touchdowns, sacked twice for only 6 yards. QB rating of 93, rating of 141.7. Jayden Daniels led us in rushing as well as 12 carries, 39 yards, and a touchdown. Austin Eckler, 3 carries, 35 yards, 11.7 yards per carry, and a touchdown. It was a bad night for my boy Brian Rod. Well, I won't say a bad night. It was an off night. 16 carries, 33 yards, only 2 yards per carry, and a touchdown. Terry McLaurin had the most catches last night. 4 catches for 100, 25 yards to catch, and a touchdown. Luke McCaffrey, rookie Luke McCaffrey, Christian McCaffrey, little brother. 3 catches for 44 yards, and he converted a couple big third downs and a fourth down. Zach Ertz, 5 catches, 38 yards. Even Zach Ertz came through on a crucial, I want to say, third or fourth down as well. And he almost fumbled too. Shout out to Nick Allegretti for jumping on it because that would have been crucial had we lost that ball. De'Ami Brown, 2 catches. Austin Eckler, 2 catches. Noah Brown, 3 catches. And then the lone catch for Trent Scott on the 1 yard line for a touchdown. Yeah, man. My boy JD5, man. JD5, we finally got us something, man. You know, we ain't felt this good since RG3. You know, that was 12 years ago. Uh, you know, we drafted RG3 and Kirk Cousins in the same draft, so they came in the same year. RG3 came back the second year, got hurt again. Kirk Cousins took over, and it was pretty much Kirk Cousins' job from there. But Kirk Cousins didn't become Kirk Cousins to, I want to say, 2015, 16, 2016, 17, because he was a turnover machine at first. Turnover machine. Okay, we talked about that. All right, y'all. Fantasy shit for my fantasy players. Man, let's take another shot, man. I feel good. Let's take another one, man. I got another one pull up. Man, y'all pull up, y'all. If y'all got a shot, put y'all glasses in the chat, man. Glasses. If y'all got y'all tree, put y'all tree in the chat, man. Y'all got y'all mushies, do that. You feel me? Let's take another one. I'll give y'all a minute. I want to see them in the comments. Shout out to Sexy Nate, too. Thank you for always popping in here and supporting. Salud. Whew. My nigga Eli said, I bet you 20 I beat you in fantasy this week, too. It's a bet. That's a bet. Mike that dude, whoa. Hey, yo, man. What is that about, man? What you butchering or something? Are you cooking? Darnell said I got a nigga day drinking. Said my bad, no Diddy. All right, fantasy shit, man. Let me go over some fantasy numbers. Jonathan Taylor, fantasy points, 26.5. He went for 135 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. Caleb Williams, 17.3. 363 yards passing. That's not bad. 2 touchdowns with 2 picks. Roma Dunze, 6 receptions, 114 yards, 23.4 points in fantasy. Saquon Barkley, 33.6. Man, I'm kicking myself in the ass. God damn, why did I trade Saquon? 156 total yards, 2 touchdowns. Dallas Goedert, 27 points, 10 receptions, 170 yards. Alvin Kamara, 15.7 yards, 26 carries, 137 rushing yards. Aaron Jones, 25.8 points, 19 carries, 148 total yards. Malik Neighbors, 28.2 fantasy points, 82 total yards, 2 touchdowns. All right, throughout the first 3 weeks, man. Oh, hold on. We got a super chat. My boy Ohio Ties. We number 1 and number 2 in underdog. Oh, yeah? I ain't even checked. How does that underdog shit work? Because I see I got players with no fantasy points. I don't even know how that works. Cause you can't, like, it's not like other fantasy leagues where you can switch a lineup up. So how does that work? Let me know. DM me, Ohio Ties. Throughout the first 3 weeks, my boy Travis Kelce, only 8 receptions, worst since 2013. 69 yards total, worst since 2013. No touchdowns, worst since 2013. Travis Kelce down bad, his worst week 3 start of the season since his rookie year when he played just 1 game. That's crazy if y'all know he was drafted in 2013. It's crazy. Damn, I ain't got my hold on, y'all. Let me go grab my speaker because it's something I want y'all to hear. It says it's Taylor Swift fault. She over there emptying out my boy. That's what it is. All right, y'all. So this person said this about Jayden Daniels.
Awful. All right, didn't stop Jayden Daniels all night, and I like Jayden Daniels. I think he's a heck of a player. He's not that good. And the Bengals made him that good. They didn't force a punt. They didn't force a turnover. This Washington Commanders offense went up and down the field. The defense was awful. Awful. Didn't stop Jayden Daniels all night, and I like Jayden Daniels. I think he's a heck of a player. He's not that good. And the Bengals made him.
Jayden Daniels telling him to go home. He's popping his shit. Go home. It's gonna be a lot of people that talk shit about Jayden Daniels, man. Hey, people don't like Jayden. Oh, my boy Ray. Shout out to Ray. Yang. My boy Ray in the chat. People don't like Jayden Daniels, and I'm fine with it. That's cool. Y'all ain't gotta like him. Just remember when he come to your town, he gonna make y'all bow down. Okay. Ohio Ties, I see. My boy Ray Sean in the chat, man. That's one of my good friends, y'all. Trying to see what other stuff I got for y'all. All right, so news alert on Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is likely to miss another 4 to 6 weeks, according to MD Newton Natwa and Jeff Mueller. McCaffrey traveled to Germany for a stem cell injection, which can take up to 2 to 3 months for a full recovery. If the 49ers want to wait for McCaffrey to return to 100%, we likely won't see him until December. With CMC just receiving an injection this week, the recovery process didn't start until after week 3, so it will be a while before he see him on the field again. Y'all, you know what? I call cap on this bullshit. A stem cell injection for the Achilles? I think that nigga ruptured that motherfucker, y'all. This is just me, though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can believe what y'all want to believe. I think he ruptured this Achilles, and that shit is hanging on by a thread, and he not good to go. And the 49ers don't want to say that because they didn't report it. And you know, if you don't report it, you can be fined. You can lose a draft pick. You can lose draft capital. And I want to say he probably did this shit prior and practice prior to the season starting. And they just don't want to, you know, they don't want to let everybody know. Darnell King, be specific. What Kobe do? Got a stem cell? I think he ruptured that shit though. Know what I'm saying? Because Achilles, that ain't nothing to play with, bro. If you can't go, you can't go. There's no point shutting down. Yeah, that need to be investigated. If his shit really like that. Another alert. Trent Brown, tackle for Cincinnati Bengals, is out for the season. Out for the season. I kind of figured he was gonna miss some time last night with that injury. You see who was there? Strike. What up? What up? The way the way he fell down, his knee just buckled. But he ended up tearing his patella tendon. And I was like, yeah, he looked like he about to be done. And, you know, he was carted off. I didn't know that, Darnell King. That's new to me. Okay, before I get into my last little rant for the day, before I get into my HOV's A list, Brett Favre. We got Brett Favre news, y'all, and I want to give y'all a little history on me. Even though I've been a Commander fan for most of my life, my favorite quarterback's always been in Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? My best friend Reggie is a Green Bay Packers fan. Brett Favre was one of my favorite quarterbacks. And I like Brett Favre back when he was with the Falcons. You know what I'm saying? That's how far I go back, when he was with Dion and the Falcons. Brett Favre was one of my favorite quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers, one of my favorite quarterbacks. Now my favorite quarterback is going to be Jayden Daniels, because I ain't had no favorite quarterback in a minute. But yeah, Brett Favre is my first favorite quarterback, like from a kid. And I like the player, but the person is a piece of shit for what he did to those people in Mississippi that's on welfare to build a fucking volleyball stadium for his daughter team. You feel me? And I feel like this is his karma coming back to haunt him because of what he did to those people there in Mississippi. Mississippi, we know that's one of the poorest states in this fucking country. How you gonna take from them? Feel me? How you gonna take from those people that need that?
Power off.
You know what I'm saying? That need that. Dog, you got millions. Why don't you go ahead and make up something, man, to give you some money, dog? You Brett Favre, you still make Wrangler commercials, nigga. Or whatever fucking jeans it is that you wear. Nigga, what's them fucking elbow and knee pads that you promote? Nigga, use that money to fucking build this goddamn stadium that you wanted so bad. You gonna take from the poor? I'm not saying you deserve this shit, but this is your karma, my nigga. Brett Favre has Parkinson's disease. Oh, thank you, baby. The Hall of Fame Brett Favre testified in front of Congress that he was recently diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Let me get in further detail about this. AJ Perez of Front Office Sports first reported on Brett Favre's testimony, noting the quarterback planned to reveal his diagnosis when he mentioned Pervacus, the now defunct drug company that received about $2 million and counted Favre as the largest individual investor. So this nigga still investing in shit that's making money. Favre said in 2020 interview he thought he had suffered thousands of concussions based on how they're now commonly identified. Experiences a traumatic brain injury is believed to increase the likelihood of developing Parkinson's disease in a later life. Not only did Favre spend 20 years in the NFL as a player, but he also looted for his durability. He didn't miss a single game from 1993 to 2009, and he set a record for consecutive starts. An 11-time All-Pro Bowler and 3-time MVP, the 54-year-old is one of the most prolific passers in the league history. He's fourth all-time in both passing yards and touchdowns. In retirement, Favre eventually became mired in a scandal after Mississippi Today and a Wolf reported in April 2020 on how he received misappropriated state funds for various projects. One was for a few volleyball stadiums at Southern Mississippi, his alma mater, and where his daughter had played on the team. Million more went to that. Oh, okay. So he used the money to fund the volleyball stadium and this other investment, which is this drug company, Pervacus, with whom he was an investor, an affiliated company to pre-sold MD. Subsequently reported Pervacus and pre-sold MD overstated their NFL connections and exaggerated the known effectiveness of their drugs during efforts to raise money. The company said they were working on a nasal spray to treat concussions, also with a preventative cream. Favre's testimony came as a part of the House Ways and Means Committee wider examination into welfare reform. Yeah. Like I said, this probably capped to saying that he got Parkinson's disease because of all the concussions he pretty much got when he was a player. And now he's trying to say he got a traumatic brain injury. So this drug that he used, that welfare money that he got to, launch this drug company so he can sell this shit to all the NFL players and make millions off of this shit, because concussions is at an all-time high in the NFL, so he can make more money. Come on, nigga. Who you think you fooling? Come on, man. I'm not no college graduate, but I ain't stupid. I can see right through this bullshit. Come on, man. I work with somebody with a traumatic brain injury, bro. I know, know what I'm saying? What's the word I'm looking for? The word I'm looking for. Pretty much the shakes and everything. I know somebody who can't come back for, know what I'm saying? I know somebody who lost their whole speech. I work with somebody who lost his whole speech due to it. He only can remember and recite certain things. He can't have no dialogue. He damn sure can't get in no front of no goddamn Congress and talk. It's like he 5 years old all over again. And it's grown ass men I'm talking about. Come on, bruh. It's cap, Favre. You know what I'm saying? I thought you was a stand-up guy as a player. But I see you just bullshit. Bullshit. Taken away from the poor people in Mississippi, man. Shout out to Mississippi. If I got anybody watching in Mississippi, man, I hope y'all get what y'all can out of that situation. I hope he get whatever that's coming to him. I don't wish no jail up on him, but nigga, pay that money back. Pay that money back. I don't wish no bad on you, but pay that money back, man. Those people need it. Ain't no telling how many resources people got. Nah, this is not Ole Miss. This is Mississippi State. Or Mississippi. Let me see. Where did this nigga go? Hold on, y'all. I just seen some crazy shit on Instagram. I don't think I want to see that. Southern Miss or something like that. That's where he went. He didn't go to Mississippi State. That's where, not Mississippi State. Southern Miss. That's where he went. That's where he went. It's Mississippi Valley State. Ole Miss. It's so many Mississippis. What else did I have for y'all? I don't want to get off of here and forget some shit. I always forget some shit when I get off. Let me figure it out. Oh, my top tens. My top tens. Shout out to Mississippi, man. Shout out to the whole USA, especially if you tapping in to this show. If you fuck with community, you fuck with Fig Community, you fuck with Back on Fig, you fuck with Apollo. We appreciate everybody. Even our people across the waters, international waters, you know what I'm saying? All in everywhere outside the country that tap in. We appreciate y'all. Yeah, man, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. 83 minutes, 84 minutes. Shit, we had over an hour and a half in this bitch, about to be 2. My top 10. Let's get into it. Number 1, I got Buffalo. After last night ass whooping and how Buffalo been looking impressive, this 2 weeks in a row, they didn't have primetime games where they whooping feet. They done put 2 out again. Know what I'm saying? It seems like Josh Allen is at ease with no Stephon Diggs, no Gabe Davis. He gonna have to get Keon Coleman that ball more, but we'll talk about that another time. But yeah, number 1, I got Buffalo. Number 2, I got the Minnesota Vikings. I all my life I've been rough on USC quarterbacks. You know, being from LA County, you know, USC being on every Saturday, coming up, now you can watch whoever the fuck you want because with all these streaming services, you can watch people outside of your area, your market area. So I don't get to see USC as much. When USC play, I'm at my son game, so I ain't got to see USC play in a couple of years. Well, no, I take that back. I got to see Caleb play like 3, 4 times last year, but it was basic cable, as my nigga Tiny will say. Uh, I always been rough on USC quarterbacks ever since Carson Palmer. Sam Darnold was okay back in, what was that, 2016, 2017. But I felt like he turned the ball over way too much. Same with Caleb. Now it takes for Sam Darnold to be on his what? This is his 4th team? And it feel like he's finally coming around. It's like he get it now. You know what I'm saying? He get it now. It took some time. It took some little bumps on the head, but he get it now. And he got Minnesota. We thought Minnesota was going to be a shit show when, J.J. McCarthy was out for the season. Once we first got that news, we like J.J. McCarthy out for the season. We like, damn, who Justin Jefferson going to have the ball to? Like, Sam Darnold wasn't sitting in that same quarterback room. Like, Sam Darnold ain't more polished than J.J. McCarthy. Who the fuck is J.J. McCarthy? Just because he won a national championship? Look what he had around him. We don't know what he can do with his ability. So, yeah, I got them at number 2. Minnesota Vikings, number 2. Number 3. Even though I shitted on them yesterday, even with the thumbnail and everything, and referees be helping them, they are 2 times, well, back-to-back Super Bowl champs. They're not 2 times because they got 3 of them. Kansas City Chiefs. They 3-0, and they haven't even broke their stride yet. They still in the breaks. If you ask me, they still in the breaks. Number 4, I got Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks been looking good as of late. Geno Smith, DK, and they doing this without running back. Kenneth Walker, the 3rd. They doing this without him. This is just right now, y'all. This shit have changed. 3-0. 3-0 is a good start. All these games count. This is not no preseason. All these games count. In their division, they gonna beat each other up. They probably go 3-3 within their division. But then that's a 6-3 right there. All you got to do is win you 4 more games. Find ways to win you 4 more games, and you in the playoffs, buddy. It's 7 teams now. It's not 6 like it used to be. But that's number 4. Number 5, I got the Pittsburgh Steelers. These is all the 3-0 teams we got left. Pittsburgh Steelers. That defense is looking tough. Justin Fields looking like a real good game manager. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, say what you want. If they was to play right now, I would take Seattle over the Steelers just based off of the offense. Both defenses looking good. But I'm going with Geno and his weapons over Justin Fields and Najee Harris. Sorry. Not sorry. Number 6. I got the Detroit Lions. They still in the breaks too. They ain't broke their stride yet. Number 7. I got the New Orleans Saints. I think New Orleans Saints is going to win that division. New Orleans Saints looking tough, even though they just lost. They took an L to a team that's in the best division in football, NFC East. Yeah, I got my bias, but I think they gonna learn from that and they gonna pick back up. They needed a loss like this. They need to show how they can compete, in a brutal matchup like that. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna have a lot of Carolina Panthers. They're not gonna have a lot of teams like Dallas that's gonna come not prepared. Dallas was unprepared. Number 8, I got the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers ain't missed a beat. Jules, what's going on? Green Bay Packers ain't missed a beat since week 1. You know what I'm saying? They lost their quarterback after week 1. They got a guy who been there 13 days, 18 days or some shit like that. It's probably like 21 days, 20 days now. And he got them looking good. Like, man, don't worry. You ain't got to rush back. I got this. I got this. You feel me? I'm going to manage this first game, get us up out of here with a win. But I got some business to take care of next week with the Titans, so I'm going to need you to just hold back. If you want to come back next week, cool, that's fine. That's fine. Come back next week. But I got unfinished business to take care of with these Tennessee Titans since they shipped me off here for this boy over here, Will Levis, that they got them over there 0-3. Got them 0-3. You feel me? Yeah, he looked good, but he's a dumbass decision maker, y'all. At number 9, I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay that started off good. They took an L to the Broncos, a bad L too. But I think they came in unprepared just like Dallas did. And at number 10, last but not least, Diamonds in the chat. My Washington Commanders, baby, at number 10. Not punting for 2 games. No turnovers yet. We going somewhere, y'all. We going somewhere. This is scary. This is scary. We ain't looked this good ever since I've been a fan. Ever. I don't know what it's going to be like after this 3 weeks. But I'm going to enjoy it right now. And I'm about to go watch them this weekend. I'm going to get to meet my guy, Santana Moss. Y'all can't see, it's probably a glare. Y'all can see the Santana Moss jersey. Santana Moss. Fred Smoot, the mouth of the South. My boy, Brian Kohler. B. Mitch. I won't get to see London Fletcher, though, y'all. Man, big shout out to London Fletcher, man. Prayers to you and your family. His wife died last week, y'all. Or 2 weeks ago. London Fletcher, man. Man, prayers to you, my brother. I don't know when he's going to come back. Take all the time off that you need, man. I miss watching you on, all the Commander shows. But yeah, man. Damn, that's cold, man. It's 2 things that I really hate seeing, and I'm gonna dedicate this show to my boy Brandon Williams. My boy Brandon Williams, man. I went to high school with, you know what I'm saying, that I talk to still. I didn't even know until yesterday that my boy lost his mom. You feel me? I seen on Sunday that he posted videos of him and his sons at a funeral, and I didn't know it was his mom's funeral, man. So make sure y'all tap in with y'all people, because you never know what people going through. My boy lost his mom. That's 2 things I hate hearing. When dudes lose their mom. Well, I hate when people lose their mom, for one, because, as men, we are mama's boys. You know, we the generation that come in, you know, the fatherless generation. That's why we step up as fathers. I hate when people lose they moms, when people lose their wife, and when people lose their kids. I hate hearing that. And shout out to my boy David Stevens. He lost his son. He buried his son last week. You know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy out here. You know, we all on borrowed time. So, you know, love who you can love, man. Let petty shit go. I know some of us can't let it go. Some of us don't like to be played with and feel like we're being played. But, nigga, we all on borrowed time, man. You feel me? We all on borrowed time. We all ain't gonna be here to fix all the broken relationships we got. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's gonna have to be that way. But if you can make it right, why not make it right? You feel me? And then I'm gonna get out of here on that note, man. I appreciate y'all for always tapping in. You feel me? We gonna build this channel. You know, it's to me, it ain't to my standards yet. But we gonna get there. Everybody gotta start from somewhere, y'all. You feel me? I've been a fan of the dudes that I watch, and I've been watching Louis T for like 2 years. Or going on almost 2 years or some shit like that. I've been watching Rio. I want to say it's probably going on like 9 months to a year. 9 months to a year. It ain't been too long because they ain't asked me to become a member yet on his channel. So I want to say like after a year, when I started watching Ace Boys Worldwide, that's when they asked me to become a member. So it's gonna take some time. I'll be a member once, you know, time permits. But yeah, make sure y'all be a member of this channel. If it's allowing y'all to be a member right now, go ahead and be a member, man. It's like $4, $5, some shit like that. You know, you won't see that. It won't make a difference. And then with being a member, you can super chat when you want, instead of having to pay for your super chats all the time. I think if you want to send like multiple message and make sure I get them, you will get that one free one with your membership, or maybe 2 free ones, and then the rest of them you will have to super chat. But you know, that's the perks of becoming a member of the channel, is you get to send your message and you ain't got to pay for it because you pay for it monthly. But yeah, smash that like button on the way out. Shit, I got some parental shit to do. I got to get one of these kids, one of them here with me. I got to go get the other 2. Or see, it's 2 o'clock here. My son got out at like 1:40 or something like that. But it's back to school night, so he gonna be chilling there until we get there. The other one I'm gonna have to pick up, little boss baby. But man, appreciate y'all, man. This is Victory Tuesday, y'all. I don't get too many of these, so remember this one. Y'all gonna be like, man, remember that one Victory Tuesday you had when you was turned up? You had your glasses on, and you see, you had to bring out the Buffies for y'all, man. Man. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart, man. I fuck with y'all because y'all always in here. Y'all always come through for your boy. And shit, let me know how I can come through for you, man. Let me know how I can support y'all, man. Whatever y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? If it's as simple as a post or something, you got a business or something that you need some, you need some foot traffic, you need some eyes or something, you know? Shit, shoot it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't too big. Yeah, but appreciate y'all, man. We out.